Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZLN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the San Antonio Spurs tonight. Guys, what a surviving win for the Los Angeles Lakers. When it came down to it, guys, I have to say I was like at the edge of my seat when it came down to the fourth quarter, even though the second, third, in the first, second, and third, the Lakers were dominating against the Spurs, one of the worst teams in the Western Conference. And it was just one of those type of moments where, obviously the Lakers were going to win it all. And the excitement was there, beating the Spurs, beating Victor Wembanyama, facing him for the first time as a new generational type of talent. And, this was just a moment where the Lakers were just going to win it all. But then the fourth quarter came about, bad rotations, bad lineup from Darvin Ham once again in those minutes in the fourth quarter where things were not looking good for the Los Angeles Lakers in that particular moment. So I was just glad the Lakers, managed to do what they can to not let this game get away from them. And they obviously finished strong in the final seconds left in the game with those free throws that the Lakers were attempting, and obviously it worked out at the end of the day. So I want to get into all the analysis and thoughts about what we witnessed in tonight's game, the dominance from Anthony Davis, no LeBron James in this game tonight, and just the expectations moving forward for the Los Angeles Lakers, which, by the way, the Lakers will be facing again the San Antonio Spurs on Friday. So lots of things could potentially happen going into that particular matchup again on Friday. Could the Lakers go 2-0 against them? Sort of remains to be seen. And after this win, there's a lot of questions and thoughts of what we could expect from the Los Angeles Lakers moving forward. So I want to get into all that, but before anything, like always, please be sure to like this live stream and, of course, follow me all across social media, Facebook, Instagram, X, and, of course, guys, just subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell for ZLN Lakers post-game shows. So I go live every single Lakers post-game shows to give you all my thoughts and my opinions and my analysis about the Los Angeles Lakers and their game. When they lose, when they win, everything about the Lakers. So, and also trade rumors, which obviously in the next couple of days, the Lakers will reach the deadline for trade eligible players like D'Angelo Russell, and there's Gabe Vincent. I mean, all those guys the Lakers have signed over the summer will be available except Rui Hachimura and Austin Reeves, which they'll be trade eligible once we reach January of 2024. So that'll be an opportunity for us to be talking about some trades on this channel. So please, if you want to know more about my thoughts about the Lakers and trade rumors that's approaching very soon, please be sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe to ZLN on YouTube, and of course, follow me all across social media. I really appreciate it. Without further ado, let's just get right into the Lakers versus the San Antonio Spurs. I mean, what a great win for the Los Angeles Lakers. An obvious win that the Lakers needed to get tonight against one of the worst teams in the San Antonio Spurs. They are still on their with this win tonight, the Spurs are on their 18 losing streak as it stands now, being one of the worst teams in the Western Conference. And you can make the argument the worst team in the NBA next to the Detroit Pistons. So this is just a obvious opportunity for the Lakers to get this win in a dominating fashion, even though it got almost away from them in the fourth quarter in like final minutes left remaining. But, thank goodness the Lakers came to the helm, and obviously they showed up in those final seconds left remaining in the game, all thanks to Anthony Davis and his performance out there tonight with his shooting efforts out there tonight, and along with the rest of the Los Angeles Lakers. So let's get into the team stats. Obviously, what we saw from all of our Lakers out there tonight. Obviously no LeBron, but it was a piece of cake. Obviously, the Lakers were facing one of the worst teams in the NBA in the San Antonio Spurs, so it was just obvious to allow LeBron James to rest and have him be healthy as much as he can for the rest of the season. Because when it comes down to everything, we need him to be 100% healthy, ready to go for the postseason. Because the Lakers are going to be in the playoffs. They are going to potentially fight for a playoff run or maybe a finals run. You never know. It just sort of depends on what type of team that we have moving forward after this. So we just have to wait and see. Obviously, it was a good idea to have LeBron James rest in this game. There is a possibility that we could see a swap, if you will, for maybe on Friday's matchup against the Spurs again. Maybe Anthony Davis will sit out and LeBron will play in the game because, obviously I was a bit surprised that LeBron was sitting out. I know he's dealing with a calf issue, but you never know. It will be great to see Anthony Davis have some rest because the Lakers will not play any games until, I believe, Tuesday, So the Lakers have a really good scheduled off for sure. So they could have an opportunity to – let me just look it up real quick. I know the Lakers don't have – let me see here. Yeah, the Lakers don't play until Monday, actually. They don't play until Monday. So against the New York Knicks. And that'll be, ironically, the day for the Lakers to there's a celebration for the NBA in-season tournament championship, and the Lakers will be celebrating that and lifting the banner for the championship. So that's something we could expect next week. So with that, the Lakers obviously need to make sure that everyone is healthy and ready to go for that particular matchup. And Anthony Davis sure needs it because in the first game, couple of minutes into the game, Anthony Davis, turned his ankle, which obviously was a scares for all of us. And, at that moment we were like, oh, we're going to lose this game for sure. But obviously, Anthony Davis showed up where all things matters most, and he put up some monstrous numbers. So, but my hope is that he could potentially rest on Friday, and we'll see the return of LeBron on Friday. So it could be a swap thing, or we could see Anthony Davis play another game on Friday. So, or we could have both superstars being out. You never know. So we just have to wait and see for sure what's the lineup going to be looking like on Friday for sure. And we will make sure to know that before the game starts. But looking at the team stats, guys, obviously when you look at it, the Lakers shot, pretty well from the field, had 53% from the field to the Spurs 46. And then when it came down to shooting threes, it was a bit even though the last three-pointer came from the San Antonio Spurs in the final seconds left, which obviously took them over the edge. They shot around 43% from the three to the Lakers 40. So you can just make the math there that obviously the Lakers were the better shooting team in this game comparing to the Spurs, in my opinion. And it all because of Taurean Prince, who shot very well out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. But we will get to him in just a bit. Obviously, the free throw attempts, pretty bad out there for the Lakers. They shot 58% from the free throw line, even though in the final seconds left, in the fourth quarter, where we really needed those free throws to be thrown, Anthony Davis came to the rescue in that particular moment. So, but still, the Lakers struggled in that. 58% to the Spurs 72. Then, obviously, when you look at the defensive effort, Lakers they basically tied with the rebounding efforts of 46 to the Spurs and to the Lakers. And then the offensive rebounds. Obviously, when you have a 7-footer generational type talent in Victor Wembanyama, he is obviously a guy who's going to be grabbing rebounds left and right. But make no mistake, Anthony Davis was playing tonight, and he also put up some really good rebounding efforts on his part, going one-on-one with Victor Wembanyama out there tonight. Then when you look at the steals, obviously the Lakers were the better defensive team in a sense. The Lakers had 14 steals to the Spurs 8. And then when you look at the blocks, I just saw Victor Wembanyama's stats. He was the only player in that game for the Spurs that had 6 blocks out there tonight. And as a team, they had 6 blocks to the Lakers 4. And then the turnovers, they were a bit tied. Obviously, the edge goes to the San Antonio Spurs with 17 turnovers to the Lakers 16. So there was a bit struggles at times, especially in the fourth quarter, but Lakers mainly, they took over in the first, second, and third quarter and just dominated in convincing fashion. But, once again, in the fourth quarter, it was a bit scarce, and it was just bad rotation, bad lineup that were in play that Darvin Ham implemented in the fourth quarter, which obviously was a bad mistake on his part. I have to say it was. He just picked some really bad lineups against a team that saw what was going on. Lakers were slipping, and they obviously were going to, take a rest, if you will. And the Spurs saw that a miles away, and they wanted to take the opportunity to take advantage against the Los Angeles Lakers in the fourth quarter, and they almost did. They almost did. 1 minute left remaining in the game, and they were just shooting threes and making some layups and bad turnovers from D'Angelo Russell and just bad lineups in play from Darvin Ham. Personally, we should have saw more out of Jared Vanderbilt, who returned tonight due to obviously last game he was out due to having back spasms, but in tonight's game he showed up for the Los Angeles Lakers in the defensive effort, but because we actually really needed him on the defensive side of the ball, which I hope that we'll see more from him moving forward, and hopefully he'll be healthy and ready to go moving forward. And great to see. I guess I could say some positive thing about Darvin Ham is that he allowed Christian Wood to play in this game, which I'm glad that he did. We sure really needed him in the last game against the Dallas Mavericks, but it's the past. It is what it is. We should have won that game, in my opinion, if he was playing, but it is what it is at this particular moment. So, but I'm glad to see him play in this game and giving more minutes to him than Jackson Hayes, who just obviously played out there tonight. But let's look at the team stats here, the player stats, excuse me. It was a really good team effort out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. Just got a comment here from Rabbit. Survived, kind of pathetic, even though LeBron was eating popcorn on the bench. Yeah, I mean, he's dealing with a calf issue, as you can see in front of you. LeBron is dealing with a left calf contusion. So it was just rightfully so to have LeBron James rest, because we need him to be as healthy as he can, because when LeBron James is playing for the Los Angeles Lakers, he lets it up, and he's obviously one of the best players in this league and future Hall of Famer. I mean, it's just he's the guy that obviously the Lakers rely on to win games for you, and it's he can do whatever he wants. I mean, he can eat popcorn if he wants, but it's just one of those type of moments where it was a bit scarce in the fourth quarter. Bad rotational play for Darvin Ham, bad lineups in play. You should have had at least Jared Vanderbilt play in the final minutes left remaining in the fourth quarter. But obviously we did not see that from Darvin Ham. It was unfortunate. But the Lakers survived. They survived. And a win is a win in my book when it comes down to the Lakers and these particular moments where it's scarce most of the time, for sure, that we witness from the Los Angeles Lakers. But, hopefully moving forward, I want to see more better coaching skills and better rotational style of play, better lineups moving forward from Darvin Ham, because, it's just getting ridiculous at this particular moment, because, I don't want the Lakers to be the team that breaks the losing streak of the San Antonio Spurs. And I just want them to go 2-0 against them, on this road that they're on Friday's matchup against them. So that's my hope. Hopefully, the Lakers will achieve that for sure going into the. Um, sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Yeah, going into the Spurs matchup on Friday. So that's my hope for sure. But looking at the stats here, guys, obviously Anthony Davis dominated in this game against Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs. Obviously, putting up 37 points for the Los Angeles Lakers. Had 4 steals for the Lakers, 10 rebounds out there tonight. Went 2 of 3 from the three. So his efforts from shooting the threes was a big help in the first half of the game. Was obviously a big help from him as well. And then going 13 of 23 from the field and playing 38 minutes out there tonight, playing through injury, obviously, which kind of tells you that this guy is dedicated to this team. He wants to stay healthy as much as he can, playing through injury. He's dealing not just with that turnover, his ankle, or yeah, I believe his ankle. Yeah, his ankle in the beginning of the game, but he's also dealing with a groin issue. So that's why in the beginning of this live stream, I was saying that we could expect to see Anthony Davis sit out against the Spurs on Friday, and we could potentially see the return of LeBron James for that matchup against them on Friday. But sort of remains to be seen. You never know. Maybe with the day off tomorrow, not going anywhere, remaining in San Antonio, maybe Anthony Davis will, is feeling all right, and he could potentially play on Friday. But my hope is that, in my opinion, I think he should sit out against the Spurs on Friday because he put up one hell of a good performance out there tonight. And just for me, I just hope that with the scheduling, Lakers will not play a game until Monday. So against the New York Knicks. So it's just one of those type of moments where I just hope that the Lakers will make sure to have Anthony Davis healthy and ready to go at 100% for the matchup against the New York Knicks on Monday. So that's my hope for sure. But you never know. Things may happen. We see potentially maybe Anthony Davis play, but we just have to wait and see about that. And hopefully things will be much different, for the Los Angeles Lakers for sure. So, but yeah, I mean, just, great night out there tonight for Anthony Davis. When you look at the rest of the Lakers, obviously the next best player out there tonight was Taurean Prince. His shooting was a big help for the Los Angeles Lakers when it came down to it, having 17 points out there tonight, the best scoring efforts from him this season so far. It's just one of those type of moments where he just was really helpful for the Lakers when it comes down to his shooting. There's no doubt about it. When you just look at it, his shooting was a big help. 4 of 10 from the three, having 5 rebounds and, 2 steals, 1 block, 17 points out there tonight. Great job out there for Taurean Prince. And then Rui Hachimura, obviously starting for the Los Angeles Lakers in for LeBron James. And, he was a big help for the Los Angeles Lakers, just having a solid night, 13 points out there tonight and had 1 block, 7 rebounds, shot 1 3 for the Los Angeles Lakers. And, he went 6 of 10 from the field out there tonight. Obviously, we need him to step up, when it comes down to facing teams like the San Antonio Spurs, which I am hoping that he, does the same thing and be more active out there against the Spurs on Friday. So that's my hope for sure out of him. If LeBron does not play on Friday, or if he does, he could potentially fill in for Anthony Davis, but maybe it will be Jared Vanderbilt, in my opinion. But we just have to wait and see about that. So just a solid night for Rui Hachimura. Cam Reddish, he lit it up. He was amazing out there tonight. When it comes down to his shooting, his defensive effort, 10 points out there tonight, had 1 block, 3 steals out there tonight with 2 rebounds, 2 of 3 from the three out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers and 4 of 7 from the field. I have to say, guys, Cam Reddish, since starting for the Los Angeles Lakers, he has been on a whole different level. He's been in a whole different type of player. And my hope is that he still remains with the Los Angeles Lakers. I mean, I think that he deserves to get his money with the Lakers. Hopefully, the Lakers have the capability of bringing him back. Hopefully, we'll not see another type of scenario where a Malik Monk type of situation where he gets paid more money elsewhere than the Lakers will offer him here. So my hope is that he does get an opportunity to remain with the Lakers, but because just the way he's been playing, especially on defense, has been very helpful for the Los Angeles Lakers. And just him shooting is just an incentive. I mean, it's just something that is just worthy to have, on the team. But his defense has been very helpful for the Los Angeles Lakers. 10 points out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. D'Lo, what can I say? D'Lo has been pretty disappointing to watch, even though he did put up some, a double-double performance out there, but he once again went 0-4 from the three. And most of those threes or shots attempts, especially those turnovers that he was making in this game, really hurt the Lakers, especially in the fourth quarter, which obviously, made me get up in the edge of my seat and panic at one point. But obviously Anthony Davis came to the rescue and helped out the Lakers as much as he can, and did what he did. And obviously went 9 of 12 from making his free throw attempts. But still, just a couple of days now, Anthony Davis will no D'Angelo Russell will be trade eligible. So we could expect to see a lot of trade rumors, lots of talks that could be in play for the Lakers to be active, at the trade market to get somebody to at least replace and find somebody better at the point guard position than D'Angelo Russell, which there's some nights that he does let it up, help the Lakers out in a big way, especially his scoring, which obviously helps the Lakers out in a big way. But obviously he in this game really scared us in this game, I have to say. I mean, especially just not making his threes and making some dumb turnovers, and especially in the fourth quarter. But 12 points out there tonight, had 10 assists. So let's give him credit for that, a double-double, and had 3 steals. But still, I mean, he's not consistent. Has been very helpful when it comes to his shooting. So my hope is that the Lakers could potentially find a trade out there that could help us in a big way to improve at the point guard position. But still, I'm not surprised. I won't be surprised if he still remains with the team. But we just have to wait and see once the trade deadline approaches. After the deadline to trade him approaches in the next couple of days. So we just have to wait and see. But kudos, I guess I can say, for him putting up a double-double, but still, he needs to help out the Lakers as much as he can, especially against one of the worst teams in the NBA in the San Antonio Spurs. And we just need him to really let it up against Friday's matchup against them. So that's my hope for sure. Just saw some comments here. Let's read before I get into the second unit efforts out there tonight. Let's see here from Rabbit. Real odd scheduled this year, back-to-back road games with the same team. The Clippers play the Nuggets on the road 3 times this season. Yeah, it's pretty weird, I have to say. And this is not a surprise, too. I mean, the Lakers did the same thing last season where they played back-to-back games, staying in San Antonio. So they played the San Antonio Spurs twice again last season. So it's very ironic. But yeah, this scheduling has been very tough for the Lakers, I have to say, especially road games where the Lakers don't really shine in road game situations. But when it comes down to home games, the Lakers have been letting it up at home, and they've been dominating ever since. But yeah, but who really cares about the Clippers, really? I mean, they're facing the Nuggets. Um, I will say this though: if they can beat the Nuggets a couple of times, I know they beat them once. I believe I might be mistaken, but it'll be nice if they continue to beat the the Nuggets. But I don't know. I just think that yeah, the scheduling overall has been not that great to watch. I absolutely agree for sure. Um, yeah, thank you, Abby, for your comment. I really appreciate it. Also, you wrote here six, almost seven players in double figures. Yeah, I was very impressed in that particular area. I mean, the Lakers really helped out Anthony Davis with no LeBron out there. So the efforts and the teamwork was really helpful in this game tonight against the San Antonio Spurs. So, and my hope is the Lakers will not struggle in the fourth quarter. I hope they just continue to play what they did in the first, second, and third, where they were just dominating when it comes down to the scoring and just having a huge lead on them. But just allowing the Spurs to score 40 on you in the fourth quarter was just ridiculous and unacceptable. My hope is the Lakers will lock that down in the fourth quarter and not to allow that particular situation to happen again. So that's my hope, and hopefully, just Lakers will be ready to go against them again on Friday and get go 2-0 against them once they and just just beat them. So that's my hope for sure. Uh, Thank you, Rabbit, for your comment. I really appreciate it. Um, the second unit, obviously, the return of Jared Vanderbilt was a big help defensively for the Lakers. But they were just already dominating as it is in the fourth quarter. No, excuse me, the first, second, and third quarter, which obviously was a big help for them. Um, and then but his defense was a big help for the Lakers. Um, you know, Austin Reeves had a great night out there tonight. 15 points, had 4 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal. Went 3 of 6 from the three, so his help from the three was a big help for the Lakers in that particular area. And obviously, going 6 of 10 from the field was a big help for the Los Angeles Lakers coming off the bench. And then just seeing more play out of Christian Wood was a big help as well. I'm glad that obviously, Darvin Ham fixed his mistake from last night, which obviously, if he would have played in that game, I think the Lakers would have won that game against them, against the Dallas Mavericks. But it is what it is. But I'm just glad to see Christian Wood playing in this game. Had 9 points, 6 rebounds. I mean, just imagine his rebounding against the Dallas Mavericks would have been huge, helpful for the Lakers, and obviously shot 1 3 for the Lakers. So just imagine things would have been much different, and see the numbers that he put up. Things would have been much different if he would have played in the game against the San Antonio, the Dallas Mavericks. But once again, more mistakes need to be corrected from Darvin Ham's coaching style. So hopefully he fixes that very soon. Then obviously when you look at the rest of the Lakers, I mean, Jackson Hayes played for 7 minutes, had 4 points and 1 rebound. And then you have Max Christie, who had 3 points and 5 rebounds out there tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers, and shot 1 3 for the Los Angeles Lakers. And as you can see, the Lakers shot 40% from the three out there tonight. So yeah, guys, I mean, this was a good win for the Los Angeles Lakers. There's no doubt in my mind. I mean, they had the capabilities of getting this win very easily, even though it got almost away from them in the fourth quarter, which really took my breath away at that particular moment, because I didn't want the Lakers to lose against the Spurs, one of the worst teams in the NBA and in the Western Conference. So just glad the Lakers survived, got the win, beat the San Antonio Spurs. Hopefully they can do the same with the dominance and play much better in the fourth quarter situations against them on Friday, and just get the win, hopefully, against them on Friday's matchup in San Antonio. So the Lakers are not going anywhere. They're remaining in San Antonio for the next 2 days. So So yeah, I mean, just a great win, surviving win for the Los Angeles Lakers. Let's read some more comments before I end this live stream. Uh, Damn, Spurs scored 45 in the fourth quarter. We had to score 30 just to barely get the win. Yeah, that's what I mentioned. It was pretty scarce in the fourth quarter. Just allowing. I mean, that's why I just blame Darvin Ham for his bad rotation and bad um, lineups that were in play in the fourth quarter, which obviously really gotten away from them in that particular moment. Uh, I mean, I was watching the game and I wanted to switch channels at one point because Lakers were just up by I think they were like up by 7 and like 3 minutes left remaining in the game. Then I checked 2 minutes later and I saw the Lakers were up by 4, and I was like, how did that happen? Well, bad turnovers from D'Angelo Russell and bad lineup were in play. I mean, I was surprised that Darvin Ham didn't put in Jared Vanderbilt, put in your best defensive players in the lineup in those final minutes remaining of the fourth quarter, which obviously he didn't, and that's how the Lakers were almost lost this game against the San Antonio Spurs, one of the worst teams in the NBA and in the Western Conference. So it is a situation that it was really scarce at one point, and it's just unacceptable to allow a team to have a 40-point game in the fourth quarter where you only put up barely 30 points. So uh, you should not allow that, especially in fourth quarter situations where you were leading by huge amounts in the third and second and first quarter. You were dominating all those areas in the quarter. But for some reason, to allow that to happen, it was just totally unacceptable from Darvin Ham's coaching styles. And, it was just really went pretty badly at that particular moment. But thanks to Anthony Davis making all of his free throw attempts and the Lakers' defensive efforts, trying to manage the game as best as they can, um, really came to play in that particular moment. So just a great job out there for the Lakers to get this win. Obviously, a win is a win when it comes down to the Lakers at any time in certain matchups. And it's kind of sad to say that because the Lakers have the capabilities of winning games with the team that they have and dominate. And we saw that during the NBA in-season tournament where the Lakers, rotational players, they play their role, and obviously the dominance of Anthony Davis and LeBron has been a recipe for winning games. And hopefully we'll see that going into the playoffs very, very soon. So, but yeah, totally unacceptable. Hopefully the Lakers will fix their mistakes in Friday's matchup against them again on Friday against the San Antonio Spurs and dominate in the fourth quarter. Hopefully we'll see the similar gameplay that we saw in this game tonight, and hopefully they dominate against them again and play better in the fourth quarter. Seeing more comments here from Adam. Go Lakers. Welcome to the live stream, Adam. I really appreciate you joining. It was a great game. Hopefully Lakers will dominate against them again on Friday against them against San Antonio Spurs for sure. More comments here from Adam. Vando should have been in there in the fourth quarter. I'm not a fan of Darvin at all. Yeah, there's a lot of frustrations. I am frustrated of Darvin Ham for sure, especially when it came down to the fourth quarter. He really was pissing me off. That's the word I'm looking for. He really was making me very angry in the fourth quarter where, when it came down to the certain lineups that were playing bad rotational play and just allowing the fourth quarter to really gotten away from him, just allowing the San Antonio Spurs to score 45 points on you. I mean, it was just pretty bad efforts out there from coaching, excuse me, bad coaching styles out there tonight for Darvin Ham. Hopefully he just fixes his mistake going into Friday's matchup again against the San Antonio Spurs. And my hope is Lakers will dominate what like they did in the first, second, and third, and just continue to do that in the fourth quarter. So don't underestimate the San Antonio Spurs because they read all the formulas in play in the fourth quarter, what Darvin Ham was doing, and saw what he was doing, and they dominated in the fourth quarter with 45 points. But the Lakers managed to survive with 30 points in the fourth quarter. So glad the Lakers survived and did not get this game away from them for sure. More from Adam. It's not the team, it's Darvin. Yeah, I mean, like I said, yeah, I agree. The Lakers were playing very well in the first, second, and third. I don't know why things really went, pretty bad in the fourth quarter, but it was all because of Darvin Ham and his bad rotation. That's basically what I said throughout this live stream. And if anything, if you want to blame the reason Lakers, bad fourth quarter performance, it was because of Darvin Ham and his bad rotational play. That's why I still blame him for the loss against the Dallas Mavericks. I think you should have played Christian Wood instead of Jackson Hayes. I think with the numbers that he put up tonight, he could have done that against the Dallas Mavericks in yesterday's game, and we could have won that game for sure. But it was just, bad decisions from Darvin Ham for sure. And there's no excuse. He was the reason of why we survived this win tonight. So, but in a bad way because of the fourth quarter. But hopefully he fixes his mistakes when we go into Friday's matchup against San Antonio Spurs again, and we go 2-0. Hopefully we go 2-0 against one of the worst teams in the Western Conference in the San Antonio Spurs, and hopefully the Lakers will not be the team that breaks the San Antonio Spurs losing streak. That's my hope. I hope the Lakers will not do that. They won't fail us against the San Antonio Spurs on Friday. And it's going to be very interesting who will be starting for the Lakers on Friday. And could we see the return of LeBron James? And maybe we'll have Anthony Davis sit out in the in the fourth quarter. In the game on Friday against San Antonio Spurs. Sort of remains to be seen because, like I said, guys, in the beginning of the game, before the game started, he did turn over his ankle, which obviously was a scarce moment, but he played through it, and he's still dealing with a groin issue. So if the Lakers want Anthony Davis to heal from his injuries that he's dealing with right now, my hope is that he will sit out on Friday and have LeBron James return, and maybe we will see a healthy Anthony Davis in the next couple of days, maybe once we face the New York Knicks on Friday. On Monday. So that'll be a matchup for sure. Maybe we'll see the return of Anthony Davis healthy, 100% ready to go for that matchup. But we just have to wait and see. We have to wait and see for sure. But my hope is the Lakers will go 2-0 against San Antonio Spurs on Friday. So that's my hope. So I really appreciate all of you for joining me on this live stream. You guys have been honestly one of the greatest audience on YouTube and for this channel. If you haven't yet, please follow me all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, X. I'm also on TikTok and Threads as well. I'll leave the links to my social media sites in the description of this live stream so you guys can check me out and show me the love, support all across social media. Let's continue to grow this channel. I think we have the capabilities of, being a top Lakers channel on YouTube, and I'll be very grateful for all of you if you continue to share my videos and share my live streams. Tell your friends, your Laker buddies to join ZLN on YouTube. Just show me the love, support, guys, and of course, follow me all across social media. With your love and support, we can continue to grow this channel, this platform that we have, and I will give you guys some more content with the love support you guys still give me. So, expect more to come because obviously trade rumors are going to be emerging for sure in the next couple of days because the December 15th deadline to allow all players on the Lakers to be available except Rui Hachimura and Austin Reeves. It is going to be available for sure on December 15th, so the next couple of days. So we could see some trade rumors that are going to be emerging very soon and trade status of certain players that could be out the door, like a D'Angelo Russell, maybe like a Gabe Vincent, who, by the way, Gabe Vincent is going to make his return potentially on Monday. So we could see the return of Gabe Vincent very soon. So we'll see if he is still the same Gabe Vincent from the Miami Heat days, if he's capable of being a good, reliable point guard backup coming off the bench for the Lakers when it comes down to his shooting that he's known for. Sort of remains to be seen. So we just have to wait and see once he makes his return if he is the same old Gabe Vincent from his Miami Heat days, but we just have to wait and see. So yeah, guys, I really do appreciate. Thank you all so much for joining me on this live stream. And once again, thank you, Rabbit. Thank you, Adam, for your guys' comments and your conversations that we had on here. And we had really good ones. And I really do appreciate all your guys' love and support. If you haven't yet, follow me all across social media. And of course, if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. And for all of you who are watching, thank you all so much for joining me. And do the same. Please follow me all across social media. And of course, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you all. And hit that notification bell is very important. So hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Just saw a comment here from Rabbit. From Adam. Have a good night to you too, my friend. Thank you, Adam. I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate all of you. You all have a good night. And I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.